Whoa, whoa, what up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? Me and Junior up here on this band today. I think he'll get this only up to about the 35. What's our record today, Junior? 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. I think we even. We 1-1. Yeah. We 1-1. Come on, get through that line. Oh, go get him. Go get him. Oh, good play, Junior. Good play, dude. I forgot that Sean Watson is a mobile quarterback. I forgot about that. Good play. I forgot about that. And the Texans have taken the early lead. I got something for him, dude. That's that play. That's that play. Remember I told you about that play? You always beat me with that play. Oh, yes! Yes! Almost a bad thing. He missed the field goal, you too. Let's go. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? No, it's not. Watson finds his target for a big, big play. Hey, I can't make field goals myself, so that's why I always go for 2, if you know. Oh, that's a good block. That's why I always go for 2-point conversions, because I know I can't make no field goals. At their own 27-yard line. Y'all know what time it is, YouTube. Derrick Henry time. It's time for the GOAT. Oh, by the way, let me give y'all Derrick Henry stats for the last game. He had 303 rushing yards with 5 touchdowns. Just to let y'all know. He gone. He gone. Oh, how you run him down? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was a good takedown, Johnny. But he was able to fight off that tackle. That was a good takedown, man. The guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? Get out of there. Get out of there. Let's go, Derrick Henry. 35. He'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He'll go, man. He'll go. He'll go. Don't let him get his X factor. If you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I know. That's what I want him to do. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. I want him to get his X factor. Play. Here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one down about the 23. Come on, bruh. That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold with just a couple and force a 3rd down. There we go. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Like the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like pick up that block right now for them. Bro, y'all not, that's not, where's Derrick Henry at? Oh my God, bro, I hate when they take Derrick Henry out the game. Really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly. That is. Rode him right out of bounds. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. What if he getting his ass back? He should have been ahead by now. 14. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can he got it. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. All right. I ain't kicking no field goal. I'm going for 2. I ain't kicking no field goal. I'm going for 2. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it in with Henry.
What's the flag? What's the flag?
The end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back.
Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers.
And they put me at the 10-yard line.
The big runs.
I might have to keep
of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
I knew I was gonna fucking miss it. Look at this shit.
And it's no good.
I know I fucking knew it, bro. That's why I don't kick field goals. I never make them.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
How the hell you call a holding on a 2-point conversion? That's unheard of. This game be bailing you out, dude. Oh, dude, I thought you was about to take that to the house.
He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
That's unheard of.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll come out with a
wait. Hold on.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now I see why you picked up scrambling quarterback. Oh, I figured it out now. You like to roll out
for 14 and
okay, I see what you
Someone
do.
sharp in
Okay.
this game.
Wait a
Made a
second.
touchdown
Hold
pass
on.
in the first drive and comes right
Hold
back.
on,
And
bro.
he's flinging it around really well.
Really nice throw there to pick up the
You ain't
first
going.
down.
You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna run that ball on my
I think
defense.
we saw that this week.
You know that.
Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, you know that. You ain't crazy.
They went through 2-minute
You ain't
drill. They went
crazy
through
at
all the
all.
different situations. Ball hardly hit the
Know what
ground,
you're
and I
doing.
thought, yeah, he might be locked in
Come
for
on,
this one.
you doing that pass?
They stay on the
What you
ground.
like to
This
do?
time it's Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after one. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
Come on, bro. They can't tackle for nothing.
He's brought down.
They can't tackle for
Back-to-back nice
nothing.
plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
You gonna run it. I know you running it.
From the red zone now. Watson.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get out of there, boy. Get out of there. Take that to the
And
house.
he will bring this all the way up to the 30.
Let's go. Come on, boy.
The time the defense had other plans.
All right, let's go.
Field goal range.
Who get ball for halftime,
I
Johnny?
don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy.
You
with
do
the
or me?
opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked
Huh?
up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Huh?
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing
Wait,
guys
what?
doing their job, and then some people doing
Why?
a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers.
It's 4 minutes. Oh, he's gone.
Passes, so when they block on a big
Oh, that boy Derrick Henry on go.
you've got
That
to get out
boy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy.
Derrick Henry on go, bro.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nigga can't. Hey,
guys
I'm
well on
a
his
beast
way
with
now to
this
a big
dude,
game
bro.
on the ground.
Like,
It's
I'm
another good
telling
run
you.
there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Come on, pick him up. There it is. Oh, he gone. He gone.
There he goes
Come on,
again.
boy. You know not to
Down
come
to
try
the
to tackle me.
27-yard line.
You know not to come tackle me.
Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On first
Oh, yeah, he
down,
gone.
Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
There you go. Pick that block up.
It's Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Let's go.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss.
That was J.J. Watt right there, Junior.
Moving, and running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
He's not even in the game now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
That Heron wasn't even in the game.
For a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
Oh, I made it.
Right about that. It wasn't
Finally,
just the
I
vision,
made a
right?
few freaking
Once he
field
saw
goals.
the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind.
Just have to go up slow, but it comes down
Not only did he get
super,
good
super
blocking,
fast.
he created his own space as well.
You got 2 minutes to score, Junior.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
You got 2 minutes to score, son. And I know what you're going to do. I already know what you're going to do.
If he had simply gone down to
Just like you know my plays, I know your plays too.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better.
You're going to run over here with Deshaun Watson to the right, and then you're going to throw it up downfield. I'm waiting on you, too.
To the field first.
Oh, come on! That's on you!
Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far,
that's on you!
One interception.
I told you that's on you! That's on you!
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Because you hitting whatchamacallit. When you hit that button. Oh,
out of the gun, Watson. And this would complete.
When you hit that button. Right here, and you fake height, it makes your man jump off sides.
Give him 9
That's
on the
why.
play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Make your man jump because you got your settings on aggressive.
First half of action.
So when you fake hike the ball, your people go jump. You gotta take your settings off aggressive if you're gonna fake hike.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But
come on, I'm waiting on you to come over here. Look, I'm waiting on you.
Before the coaches, 2-minute drill.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Hey, you see that? You see that? You notice I said what you was gonna do, huh?
First down.
I know.
And the Texans.
You ain't running over here because you see I'm over here. See that? Look. See that? Look. Yeah, I know what you gonna do. I'm coming around that corner. I'm coming around that right side with Devontae Clowney. I'm coming around that right side, and I'm gonna make you run to your left. I'm coming around here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm coming around here every time. Look, yup. You gonna run to that left. There it is. Oh, good play. But you ain't going to be running to that right no more. Because you beat me with that play every time. I ain't going to keep letting you beat me with that play. I'm going to sit in this cover 3. I'm going to control Clowney. And I'm going to put a spy on you right here. I'm right here. Yeah, that's that play I'm talking about right there. Yeah, come on over here to this right side if you want. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. That's a pick. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I know what play you trying to do. I already know it. I know what play you want to do. I'm taking away that play. If I take away that play, I'm going to beat you every time. I take away that play. Come on, let's go. I take away that play, I'm going to beat you every time. I just got to take away that one play.
Not good, and we saw the result.
Let's go. Because I know you beat me with that play. Come on, what you doing?
So not
you beat me with that play every time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Oh, the dude fell down. You saw that?
It's knocked away and incomplete.
My receiver fell down. It's clumsy, boy.
To make that play.
He fell down.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now.
This dude fell down.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Henry.
Come on, Henry, get out of there. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry was about to break that.
Henry, the ball carrier.
What was that?
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
So what did you
Makes
just do?
3rd and 4.
So did you just...
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because
that boy Derrick Henry is a goat, bro. I'm telling you, it's hard to stop him.
That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Oh, he gone.
Oh, bowls right over it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's what Derrick Henry did right here.
Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
I cannot kick no field goal. This is crazy.
That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the penalty.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
It's 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets it down to the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just
come
yet.
on, bro. That's a fucking touchdown, Derek Dog.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, it's Henry, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got.
He smashed that
Maybe
bit.
the turning point they need.
He smashed that motherfucker.
Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. The Texans try, but they come up empty here on fourth. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
What was that?
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Roughing the pass.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about